Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Talk with Tara. Just wanted to check in with you all. I had a very interesting experience this morning, and it led me to think about my internal GPS. So a friend of mine actually asked me to help him kind of rewrite something for social media, which was really cool. I love doing that. And part of it really gave me an aha moment. So in this post that he's talking about his dreams and his journey and more specifically about running. So he loves running and he has these goals to run all these races. And so in training for that, he was saying to me that he uses mindset, he uses a coach, he uses people around him, pace setters, for example, to help lead him in terms of path and in terms of direction. And through all that, though, the coach said, listen, you need to get a GPS watch. So that kind of had me thinking like, okay, yes, you can use mindset in life. You can use coaches. You can use mentors. You can use people. You can use all kinds of resources available to you. But the most important one, just like his coach was saying, was your internal GPS. Your internal GPS is the GPS that can point you in all directions. Now, that being said, I know it's really hard to access for some this GPS, or more specifically, I didn't necessarily find it hard when I was really diving in to access it. What I found hard was to trust that it was, in fact, my own internal GPS. So here are two things that I did that helped me, and maybe it'll help you. One, I actually defined it. So your internal GPS could be your gut, could be your higher self, could be your soul. It could be anything that you define it as, because all of those things are used very interchangeably to describe the same thing. Your intuition, your gut, your higher self, your divine heart. That's your internal GPS. So you call it what you want to call it. And when you do, it makes things a lot easier. Two, the next thing that I did is that I remember during a reading, I said to the gentleman who was reading for me that I'm always going back and forth. Like, am I listening? Am I actioning? Am I listening? Am I actioning? And so what was ending up happening is I was in this hamster wheel of analysis paralysis and not doing anything, period. So one of the things that I do when I find that that happens for me is I take a step back and I take 5 deep breaths. And in my head, I ask a question. Is this for my highest good? What's my next best step? Can you give me clarity on that? Or why am I so nervous right now? Anything. And then the first response that comes to my head, that first thought is my higher self. I know that. I trust that. My higher self, my intuition, my inner GPS knows that I trust that. And that's taken some work, but it knows that I trust that. And because it does, I never fail to listen. Now, here's the key and here's the trick. Sometimes the answer that they give you is not the one that you're going to want to hear, because that is actually not, in fact, for your highest good. Sometimes we want something so bad. We want something so bad. And so we keep festering on that, when in reality, what's really meant for us and what is going to light our hearts on fire and get us to the next level doesn't quite look like that, or look like that yet. So sometimes people think, oh, can't be true, because that's not what they're expecting the answer to be. So I caution you when that happens to just take a step back and think, that's interesting. It's not what I expected, and then let it go and see, what comes. And 2, I really am excited for you all. I would love it if you could share below what you actually call your internal GPS. And more importantly, try the exercise, the 5 breathings, and ask questions throughout your day just to tune in really quick, just to connect really quick and see what happens. Let me know. Bye.